I'm Erin Manning. I'm the Operations Coordinator for Perinatal Wellbeing Canterbury. I run our charitable trust at the moment, and we provide support groups for women who have perinatal mental wellbeing issues, from just feeling really overwhelmed with parenting right up to have been in mothers and babies unit really ill, and they're transitioning back into the community. I have a long history with mental illness myself and have been diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder, and so I did a lot of work before my baby was born. I was fine for the first 6 months. It was great, loved being a mum, it was fantastic. And then my daughter turned around 8-9 months old, and the depression crept up on me again, and I was totally unprepared for it. I found myself just lying on the couch, my baby just on the floor, not doing anything. And a friend said to me, come along to the playgroup. So I did, and found what was then Postnatal Depression Canterbury, and it was a great support. And that's what got me through that blip, was having people who knew what I was going through, and having a wonderful facilitator, peer supporter, who took me through some topics and helped me get back on it. Over the next year, and slowly realised that I actually wanted to be involved, talk to the mums and say, yeah, I've been there, I know what you're going through, it's going to be fine. So I started taking over some of the administrative tasks to help, and then there was a gap to fill. So I said, sure, why not? Jumped in and took over, and yeah, here I am. Part of what we do is go out and educate people about postnatal depression, perinatal anxiety, the overwhelm, what to look for, what our mums say about their services and how they can be improved. People don't realise that just a simple word or an action can affect their mental health so much, but it's such a traumatic time. You know, giving birth is portrayed as it's such an easy thing. Thousands of women do it every day. It's actually a major event. It can be traumatic, and a kind word, just an explanation before you do something, can go a long way. You know, there is so much power in knowing that you're not the only one, and that you're not abnormal. There are all these other mums here who also don't know how to get a baby to sleep and didn't realise that babies had emotions. And we're like, no, this is normal. You know, it's normal to have some bad thoughts about being a parent. So the fact that they know they can walk into a room, hand me a baby and say, I don't want it anymore, and I'm not going to ring anybody and say, come and take this kid away. I'm actually going to say, yeah, I hear you. Actually, all the other mums, yeah, see, we've got 3 other babies in the corner there too with our volunteers. So go and have a coffee, have some baking, and just, you know, they just need to talk, and they love that connection. We are going to use this money to set up a peer support training course. So we've been doing it just as peer-to-peer. This money will allow us to actually develop a resource toolkit that we can train our peer supporters on, and we can send them out to the groups, and they've got everything they need in a book, in a resource. They know how to screen women, they know what to look for, and most importantly, they know what to do when somebody says, yes, I'm not coping, and who to talk to. All your journeys are valid, all your journeys are important, and it's how you feel. Just giving them the space to say, I'm not coping, and teaching people who are already in the communities to watch out for the signs and symptoms and ask, and just say, hey, can I help a wee bit?